Hey guys, welcome to tonight's video. And what I've decided to do, it's a little bit different. I had a little class today with a student, and this guy's ready to go. And my training is open to everybody. I am looking for 3 people right now that really want to do something. Okay, so even though this is a pretty low energy of me on this video tonight, I promise I'll bring it a little bit better tomorrow night. But this is an overview of what we're going to do and kind of how we're going to do it on Zoom. And so I hope that this finds somebody that's interested in some training. But if that's you, go ahead and sign up. I'm going to leave a link in the description for anyone that is interested in coming on. It is a Zoom link. All you got to do is click that. It's going to be July 11th, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So, guys, if you're interested in that, come on and I'll show you how to do some of this stuff. And with that said, here's the video. My name is Mark Graham, and I've been marketing online since about 2009, on and off, and actually used to do a lot of referral marketing, which is very similar to affiliate marketing. It's basically the same thing, and so that's pretty much what I'm experienced with. And a lot of people think this stuff is pretty hard. It's not. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy, but it's simple. And the reason why it's as simple as it is, and the reason why people still don't make it with either affiliate marketing or something more like referral marketing like this, which, like I said, it's pretty much the same as affiliate or anything else, essentially is because they quit. Because it does, sometimes some things do take a while. What I'm going to do, and what I've always found, is that people have a hard time because they don't get enough information. And so that always kind of bothered me, because I was able to go in relatively quickly and learn how to make some money. Originally, I came on, the very first program that I promoted was a cash gifting program. That's how long I've been doing this. Cash gifting obviously now is looked down upon, and it's illegal, and a lot of different things. I really liked it because I realized early on that you didn't necessarily, the product could be an idea. The product, no matter what product you're promoting, if you're promoting an affiliate product or an opportunity or whatever it may be, you're promoting a thing. Okay, and we're going to get more into that later on here in a few minutes. But what I learned was the key was learning how to explain the information, sell more or less, and then drive traffic to whatever system that you developed. And so I got pretty good at promoting the program. And then throughout the years, I learned how to set up sales systems, sales funnels. You'll hear the term sales funnels. And those are just systems. A sales funnel is typically a capture page and a thank you page or an information page or a sales page. A lot of times it'll have a sales page with a video sales letter to it. But that's pretty much all it is and all it ever was. Even back in the old days before the internet, when people were doing this in magazines, you would always see these big magazine advertisements, and it was basically just a sales page, and it'd have an order form at the bottom, and that was mail order. And mail order is kind of the precursor to affiliate marketing. And back then it was all about copywriting. and to a certain extent, it still is. So in this course that I'm going to put out here, we're going to go over all of these little things, all these little details. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Once I hit the right damn button. And we'll just go here. And I've got, obviously, let me go ahead and make this a big slideshow if I can. Yes, it will let me. Okay. So anyway, I started Digital Defection, and the reason why I started this opportunity or this platform was to teach. I probably about 8 years ago, I was teaching students online how to set up WordPress blogs and how to generate traffic to those blogs, and then how to incorporate your business opportunity or your products onto these blogs and promote them that way. And every so often, I still see one of those students out there doing stuff, which is pretty cool to me. But what I really learned was there were a lot of good opportunities out there. I mean, a lot of people will talk about how we got all these scams and stuff. And that's just not really true. There's a lot of programs out there that people have more difficulty with, but that doesn't mean that they're a scam. And the very thing that I teach is a 90-day process. And what I mean by that is when you get out there and you start marketing, you do not stop for 90 days straight. You market, I say hard, it's still only about an hour, hour and a half a day at the most, but you promote daily this opportunity or this product or whatever it may be. You do this for 90 days, and at the end of that 90-day period, you're going to have success. You're going to have some sort of success. It's just inevitable. But there's a couple of ways where you wouldn't, and that would be if you're doing it, I wouldn't say wrong, but if you're not really connecting, if you haven't done something to connect with your audience to, or if you float around a lot of different times within your niche. My niche is the make money online niche. That's what it is. That's pretty much what it's always been. I've done some products before, made money with it, but I don't like a linear type of income. I'm more interested in leveraged income because that is how you create passive income. So, but anyway, this is the reason why people don't succeed, and it's because they put limits in front of their paths. They impose their own limits. People get in the way of themselves. This course is going to go over the 3 steps that I teach. Okay, and those 3 steps are product. You've got to have a product, opportunity, product, service, something. Then you've got to have a sales system in place to promote that product. And then you have to drive traffic to that system, to the system that does the information, that does the selling and telling for you. And one of the things that I do not do with my online, even opportunities, is I do not sell them per se. I mean, I sell them, but I'll never push. This is for some people, and it's not for others. And so that's the attitude that I have. I'm not looking for people that don't want it. I'm looking for those that do. And so that's, I hope that kind of makes sense. But the 3 steps it's vitally important to understand these 3 steps. And granted, there's a lot of steps within each step, or a lot of elements, we'll say. And that's what we're going to learn in this class. Like I said, the product, I will go over the product in a moment in more detail. because I do promote a specific product right now, and it is the Savings Highway Global, which is a savings membership. It's like a kind of like a Costco membership, but it saves you money. A lot of people do this just to save the money, um, but there's a very good opportunity with it, and that's why I promote it. A sales funnel. We're going to learn how to build our own capture pages. We're going to learn how to build our own thank you pages. We're going to learn how to set up the whole sales funnel. Now, one of the things with the opportunity that I just showed you is we have a separate team that they already provide the capture page. They already provide all of that. You don't even have to set it up. There's nothing that you really have to do except get it. It's all free. So, that's an opportunity too, something that some people may want to think about. I'm more interested in showing people how to set up this stuff. Creating capture pages, it's real simple. Typically, you will have to have a capture page, a lead page generator, but there's some that are free. And there's one in particular that I've looked at that I will probably use in this course. And I'll show you exactly how to set them up. Got to show you how to set up the headlines, because that's where your ad copy stuff comes in. And ad copy is just persuasive language. And typically what we want to do is we want to set up, if we're going to set up a capture page is where you capture an email address, which is important because you need to be building your list. But setting up a capture page is pretty easy, very easy, really. Once you learn how to do it, the first few times probably can be a little bit difficult for people, but it's really not that hard. It's actually pretty simple. And then once you learn how to do it, you can probably make them in about 5-10 minutes. And then it's just a matter of sending traffic to that capture page. Of course, it won't work until you have an email autoresponder attached to it. Well, the program that I'm talking about, or the system that I'm talking about using to build these things, actually has an email autoresponder attached to it. So you can create your emails in there. And then once somebody signs up, the emails automatically start going out to them. This is important because you may have a lot of people, whenever you start marketing things, you may have a lot of people that are looking at your stuff, but they just don't get involved for whatever reason. It just may not be the right time for them. There's a host of reasons. You got to remember that they're not going to come in on your time. You're going to want them right now, but they're not coming in on your time. They're going to come in when they're ready. They're going to come in when they have the ability. For whatever reason, I've had people come in immediately. I've had people come in 6 weeks later after I've made initial contact with them. And so you can't get stuck thinking, oh, this stuff isn't working. Yes, it does work. Okay. Sometimes it takes time, especially if you are, especially if you're doing things organically, which is free. And we'll go over that in a minute. But yeah, essentially we're gonna learn how to set up sales funnels, capture pages, thank you pages. We're gonna set up the autoresponder to that, and we're also going to go over the email sequence, which is how often are you going to send an email out to people. We're also going to talk about how you structure the email, the headline for the email, where people will actually open up the email when it comes to their inbox. We're going to talk about quite a few things there, and we're going to go over it all in greater detail. Domain names, why you need one. Okay. Domain name typically is going to be related to your product. Especially if you're focused on affiliate marketing and you're focused on products that deal with affiliate marketing. So if you have like a fishing lure, you may have some kind of, kingofthelures.com or, something along those lines. Lures to
lures to catch fish. I mean, it could be something simple like that. But you're going to create a domain name around that product typically. Um, like I said, I've got probably right now I've got probably about 8 or 10 domain names. Um, I've had up to 70 back in the early days, um, which was quite ridiculous. But back then a lot of people were promoting a lot of very low ticket items. And the thing was you were just putting out as many things as you possibly could. And you would make, $50 a month from here, or, 20 or $30 from here. But if you added them all up, you would be making a few $1,000s a month just doing this stuff. But it was a lot of work. So over time, we just got very much more efficient at doing it, a better way. But one of the things about a domain name is, especially when it's an affiliate product, because if you've ever seen an affiliate link, and that's where it has links to the product or to the business, and then it'll have maybe your name at the end of it or a bunch of numbers, a string of numbers, whatever it may be. When you have a domain name, like the one I have now is Earn Online with Mark. I have that one. Well, I also have train, I think online training with Mark or train with Mark or something like that as well. I have one called freein90days.com, obviously digitaldefection.com. And it just makes you appear more professional. So it's kind of that deal where you just look the part. You don't want to see this bulky, domain name or domain address that you go to. It kind of turns people off. It's kind of like that freaking Zoom link that they send out. I could actually forward a domain name to that link, and it would say like freein90days.com. I could link that to the Zoom call and have people go to freein90days.com, and it would pop up to that same page where you signed in. So that's one of the reasons why we do it. Main reason why we do it is just because of the way it looks. It's you want the perception that you know what you're doing. Okay. And it's kind of like whenever we start going back to this the capture page deal. Whenever we start building these capture pages are going to look very similar to the page that we're going to be selling on. And if you're doing affiliate or referral marketing, you want it to be kind of the same colors. You want it to be the same font. You want everything to look very seamless so that when they go to that next page, they don't have a lot of cognitive dissonance. They don't have this, what the heck did I went from, green to magenta. What's going on here? You want everything to kind of flow so it looks very, very seamless. And people that do that and that learn to do that well, that's one of the elements of doing well. This stuff is, I constantly say this stuff is not hard. Now, it may take a while to learn, but once you learn how to do this, you're going to be able to do it for the rest of your life. It's not that difficult. The main thing is being consistent. You do have to be consistent. So I will say that. Traffic generation. We are going to go over traffic a lot in this course. Traffic is the key, and not just any traffic. You want targeted traffic. So we're going to talk about organic traffic methods. Right now, and even before, when I was doing this before, videos were a big deal. But back then it was just mainly YouTube. You had Vimeo and you had a few others that you could post to. But your main deal was if you could rank your videos high using different SEO tactics, which is search engine optimization. It's just a way to it's a way to get the algorithms for YouTube or whatever you're marketing, whatever platform you're marketing on, to recognize your video as being very relevant to the topic. And in this case, it would typically be a keyword. Like if you typed in, best fishing lures, best freshwater fishing lures. Okay. And if you could rank number 1 or 2 for that keyword, that's a long tail keyword. And you would do that by putting information in your metadata, okay, which is your description in the YouTube video about, freshwater fishing lures. And you would do that with your articles, and you would do that a lot of different ways. But that was how you would rank higher with those videos. Today, it's really these short form videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, just to name a few. What we will teach in this class is how to create those little short videos, 10, 15 second, maybe up to a minute, and getting those posted online. And anyone that is here on this call, and I think right now it's just you, Andrew, but anybody that's here is, this is how we do it. This is how we do the organic stuff. Okay. And now, and also on the platforms that we post on, all of those platforms, within those platforms, they have additional things that you can use, which we're about to get into. I'm going to go over paid traffic. And I personally do not do pay-per-click. I've done some YouTube ads before and gotten very good results. But as far as Google pay-per-click, that is extraordinarily competitive, which means that it's extraordinarily expensive. So I don't even use that. The solo ads, you can get, depending on your niche, you can get solo ads. Once again, if I go back to fishing or golf or something like that, you can purchase solo ads, buyer ads, actually, people that have a history of buying products online. You can purchase those. You can get 100 clicks to your site for $100, $150. Out of those 100 clicks, you're probably going to get 3 to 5 sales, typically, if you set everything else up right. And, if we're talking about golf products, this $150 it costs you to get those people to your site. Let's even say 50 people came to your site, and you're going to get 2 sales. With those products, those types of products, you're in profit. Okay, you're already in profit. And typically what you'll do is you'll start off small. One of the things that we used to do with Facebook ads is we would take $10. We would put $10 in our account, our advertising accounts, and then we would post different ads. And then whichever ads perform the best, then we would just focus on that ad, okay, and maybe put in $30 tomorrow. And if the traffic came in at the same rate and we were getting the same conversion rates, then we would put in $100 or $1,000 or whatever it may be. You would scale it up as high as you could. And you would usually get a 2-to-1 return on your money. So if I put in 1,000, I'm bringing back in 2,000, which I'm netting 1,000. Okay. It's kind of how that worked. Solo ads, just a little bit different. Solo ads, like I said, these are basically other people's lists that they've developed with focusing on your niche. So let's say the make money online niche that I work in. There are numerous lists that I can go to. The problem with solo ads is that there are some solo ad providers out there that will use bots or some other crap. Okay, so it's just not good traffic. So that's one of the issues. But after a while, after you use some and you find some good ones, I've always made money with solo ads. Okay. So, well, I say I've always made money. I've had a couple of bad ones. I don't deal with those people anymore. So I found some good solo ad providers. I will provide some of that information to everybody. Um, and then I can go essentially, I can spend $100 or $200 a week, and I can get all the leads that I could possibly need for that week or whatever. And then you can build up from there. You can spend thousands of dollars on solo ads if you want to. But if you're not going to do that, obviously at first, you're going to kind of start off slowly and you're going to build on it. Everything that you do here, you're going to build on. Using in-platform promotion. Okay, this is where, like, if I post one of those short videos on TikTok and it does really well, and I get some responses, I get some comments. If I ask people to comment info, put info in the comment section for more information about something, and I get, just on the initial, when I initially put it out, not going viral or anything like that, and I get, 3, 4, 5 comments for more information, I know that I've got a winning video there. And so what I can do with in platform within TikTok, I can boost that video. And it may cost me $30. It may cost me $40, but I can boost it. And now I get 4,000 or 5,000 views on that thing. And I get 20 or 30 requests for information. Okay. Which that will translate into probably 2 or 3 sales. Okay. That's how that kind of stuff works too. So one of the things, especially when you're talking about affiliate marketing, for example, you want to be doing, you want to be promoting high ticket items. And these are usually items where you're going to generate a commission of probably $300-$500 at least, if not more, maybe $1,000. Okay, because it may take you 200 prospects to make one of those sales. Okay, but that is let me get this off of here. That is a situation where, once again, you're just building up to it. So using in-platform promotion, great stuff. I like that. Okay, what's going on here? All right, putting it all together. What I'm going to do in this course is we're going to go from the very beginning. We're going to start creating, we're going to pick the product. The product is going to be the Savings Highway Global. Okay, that's the product I'm promoting. That is a referral marketing program, which is exactly the same as affiliate. The only difference is an affiliate product is a linear income. You're going to sell that product and then you're going to move on. You're going to sell this cup, make your commission, and then that's it. You may have that person, you may have collected that email address, but that's going to be it. And so that's all the money that you're going to make. With this type of program, I'm going to promote the product, which is a savings membership. Like I said, like Costco or something, you're going to save a hell of a lot more money than you spend. And so just on that basis, a lot of people will join. But with every person that comes in and does that, if they want to promote it too, and they do so, they say, oh, I know somebody that wants to save some money, and they promote it to them, and that person gets involved. Well, you still get a percentage of that sale as well. And then also with recurring memberships, as they, continue their membership, every month you're going to get a percentage off of that. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's such a good opportunity. And I think it's a great opportunity for new people because you will it's a very low cost entry rate. It's $20 at the lowest level, which you can take advantage of. And it's $20 to get going while you're learning how to do this stuff. So while you're learning how to do this stuff, you're still saving money. And so that's one of the reasons why I push so hard uh, on this particular program. But once again, I'm not going to sell anybody. You either see it or you don't. Um, but I am going to put all this together. We're going to do that as we go through, and then hopefully maybe one day, down the road, you can do the same thing. But that's really it for tonight. I just wanted to kind of do a quick overview. I'm going to be sending out a schedule for all of our upcoming trainings, and I'm going to be doing that probably 3 times a week, at least, if not 4. Let me know whenever I send out the schedule if there's anything that conflicts with anyone. Let me know what that is, and we'll stop this sharing right now. But we'll go ahead and I can alter it if you're in another country, another a time zone that's radically different from this one. Then we can do that. I can change something up there to accommodate. And my main goal here is to make sure that people can learn how to do this stuff. And tonight, like I said, was just more of an overview. And then I will probably start again this Thursday. And then it will probably be Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and maybe Saturdays during the day sometime. But I may just keep it in the evening, just depends. So with that said, is there any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Or Andrew, do you have any questions at all?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. Does this stuff make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I mean, tonight I kept it pretty simple. It's just not that hard. I mean, it's really not that hard. For me, it's like riding a bike. So the challenge for me is to be able to get it to a point. Do you have any experience at all doing this at all?
No, but I'm talking about though.
Okay. Yeah, this stuff is not very difficult. People can make it difficult, but one of the things that I really want to do is I want to make sure that that I teach you mainly how to set up those sales funnels, and then to drive the traffic to them, because driving the traffic, that seems to be the biggest challenge for people. When you're doing things organically, it takes a while to get going. And it's like I said, I really push a 90-day, just a hard push on your organic marketing. And a lot of people make it to about 10 days because it becomes mentally, it becomes a situation where you're like, man, I've been making all these videos. I've been posting them, been doing everything they tell me to do, and I'm just not getting any response. And a lot of times that is what happens. Okay. But typically you'll start seeing a response within 2 to 4 weeks. And then it just starts picking up and starts picking up and starts picking up. And then you have like tonight, I had like 15 people that wanted to come to this. You're here. I knew you would be here. I didn't know that those other people would be here. I knew you would be here just because of your response.
Yes, sir.
And so that's what you're looking for. I'm not begging people to come here. I don't care about that. The people that want to come will come. And as you'll see in the next couple of weeks, you're probably going to start seeing people come in. That's the way it happened last time. That's the way it's going to happen now. And you're going to be way ahead of those people. But one of the things that I do, and one of the reasons why I talk about that other company so much is because I'm looking to build a team. And so as people come in, once I start filling it up, I'm going to start placing people under they're underneath them, and that's how I'm going to build it out. I'm only going to put in 3 people, and then I'm going to just start putting people underneath them. And I'm about to start doing some paid marketing. I've been putting that off because I really wanted to do this organic marketing stuff to show people that it actually does work. It just takes time. And I've been promoting this company now for less than a month. And I've had 3 people sign up. Well, that'll soon get to a point, probably in the next 6 weeks or so,
Hmm.
happen on a daily basis. And it's just because you just stay consistent. Um, but what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to finish out this schedule, and then I'll send it to you in your email.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
are all those dates that I talked about, will those work for you?
Yeah, it's you said Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then you're thinking like Saturday.
Maybe a Saturday during the
Oh,
day.
okay.
I want to make sure that people have a life, and
Okay.
and I might do that on Sundays. I don't know. I don't want to infringe on people's. You got to have some private time too. So, but anyway, I'll send that out,
Yes, sir.
and hope you're ready to go, man.
I am. All right, so today's Monday. So are we having training tomorrow then?
You know what? I will do it for you. Yeah, I'll be here. How about 8 p.m.? Is that
Okay.
is that a good time for you?
Yeah, because it's 9 p.m. my time. It's perfect.
Okay. All right. It sounds good then. I'll send
All
you out
right,
a link here in a little while.
cool. Sounds good. Look
All
forward
right.
to it.
And thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.